Hey all, Al here. So today's how-to is how to download and install Addon Linker for either 2020 or 2024, whichever one you're using. For me at the minute it's 2024. So I'll put a link in the description below to where you can get Addon Linker. For all of you out there that doesn't know what Addon Linker does, simply it allows you to group all your planes, scenery, airports, everything in a folder on a hard drive, not necessarily where 2024 is installed, it can be on any hard drive you have. Then you can link it to that plane, scenery or airport to your 2024 community folder without actually dropping all of the planes and scenery and everything into the 2024 community folder. So you can organize everything in one folder on one drive, have it on multiple drives. So to download it, you just go to flightsim.to. It has been updated in the last couple of days, the last couple of hours actually, to be completely compatible with 2024 or works with 2020. So you just download that to anywhere on your hard drive. For me, I just normally keep them all sort of organized together. So what I done is I just created on a drive that I have MS 2024 and a utilities folder in there. I just dropped it, downloaded it there. So once you download it, you unzip it, you get a zip file something like this. Go in there, you can go into MS Addon Linker. In there you'll have all the files needed. What you can do is, in here you'll have Addon Linker, which normally will be the 2020 version. Addon Linker 2024 is the 2024 version. Logical. So what you normally do is, if you want to do 2024, I normally right click and you need to run as administrator. That will open up 2024 Addon Linker. First screen you should get is the screen for the setup. Looking for your MS 2024 community folder, so it knows where to put the links. The 2024 community folder is the one that I have downloaded, is through the Microsoft Store. I'm not sure with the Steam version, but this is the Microsoft Store one. Be under your username, whatever username, profile, Windows profile name, app data, local, packages, Microsoft Limitless is what it's called now, local cache, packages, community folder. In there right now is my Miltech 2024 version. The reason that got put in there is I didn't add it into the Addon Linker. I need to actually sort this out later on. This came from Contrail, which actually added it in when I downloaded the updated version of 2024. It actually created a link into the community folder, which I need to find out from them how I remove that, because I don't want Contrail doing it. I want my Addon Linker to do it. That's something different. Anyway, that is the location of the community folder. So we can copy that. Go back to Addon Linker. Tell us that this is where the community folder is. I've left everything else preset folder. I've left it on the C drive to install it. Custom, I've left that default. I've left everything else default on it. Now, my add-ons folder, this is where you add in where you're storing all of your 2024 content, your airports, your sceneries, your planes, whatever you want to add into the community folder, the link to it. Click on add. My one is on an iDrive. I created a folder there, MSFS 2024. In there I created an MSFS Addon live just to keep it. In there I created a few more folders for aircraft mods. It's up to you what you want to create: airports, scenery, utilities. Normally keep them basic, keep them as simple. Don't go too complicated, because then it'll be folder inside folder inside folder, which is I see I have a few here, which is probably not the best thing. But what we're going to tell it is this is where our MSFS add-in live is, where it's going to be. So it knows that everything I drop in there is going to be a link into my community folder. We can OK that. I'll pull it down here, sorry. So what you now see is Addon Linker 2024. It knows that my folder where I put all of my airports, aircraft is here. You can see the folder structure that I have at the minute. As you see, I have nothing in the airports at the minute, nothing in scenery, nothing in utilities. So what we're looking at, just to leave it easier for you, is we're looking at, let me get the folder structure. Go back to my iDrive, go into there, Add-in live. So what we're looking at in Add-in Linker is we're looking at this folder on my iDrive. So you can see it all matches up here. Okay, so as I say, the aircraft one has a few folders. They're all matching up here. The airport mod, same. There's a couple of folders in there. So whatever folder you create in here, say we create a new folder called test. Do a sync. Open up the actual mod one to show you. See there, this and there at the moment. Do a sync. There the test folder shows up. Delete the folder here. Do a sync. Folder deletes. So the add-on linker is connected to that folder. Then what it does is it magically puts and if we have a preset, actually it's not magically going to do anything yet until I actually tell it. So what we can do is we can set a preset. So the presets now is to explain what they do is you can set any preset you want to set. And a preset is, how do I explain a preset? You can have a preset for helicopters, where you just have helicopters activated, all your helicopters. You can have a preset for GA planes, where you can just have your GA planes activated and nothing else. Presets allow you to customize whatever you want active. So to create a preset, we first of all go to Add Apply, create a new empty preset. Call this, I'm going to call it MSFS full. Okay, that. In here I can decide I want all the aircraft, everything active, all the aircraft mods active, airports, scenery, utilities. I've selected everything. Click OK. Click Apply. There you go. So now you see this is a community folder, and you see that all the links to all the aircraft of just aircraft and scenery and airports have all popped in here because I've decided I want everything in it. You can decide I don't want everything fully in it, then you just create another one. Call this helis. So for this one I can decide I don't want all the aircraft, I just want helicopters. So I don't want everything active. So I can go in and search through my folders in here that I've done. We can have jets, I have all different things in here. So there's our helicopters. As you can see, you can get very complicated. Probably I shouldn't have all this load of complication in here. Better to keep it simple. See, I have pairware and I have helicopters. I just want the HPG 145, we'll say. I just want that. We click apply under helis. And now in my community folder, I've just got the HP 145 in there. So as you can see, this is very powerful. You can bring it down granularly, whatever you call it. Bring it down to helicopters, GA. You can, whatever you want to name the profiles, the presets. You can decide you only want GA planes, nothing else. You only want helicopters, nothing else. And once you do that, so what we can do is we come in the next day and I go, no, I want everything in there. Switch it back to presets full. Click apply. All of your links to your aircraft and everything else pop into the community folder. So as you can see, it's really powerful. So just before I finish up, what I normally do is when I install Addon Linker, you've seen that we get back to Addon Linker folder where it is. 2024, I have it in utilities, Addon Linker. What I normally do is I find the exe for it, right click on it, and add it to pin it to taskbar. So that down here in the taskbar, I now have Addon Linker pinned to taskbar, so I can open it up that way. Again, they've advised, I seen on their website, they've advised under here to run it as admin. So when you want to run it as admin, just right click, close it down first of all. So you press the shift key on the keyboard, right click on the link in your taskbar, and you can run as administrator. That'll go and open up. So that's pretty much simple guide on how to download it, install it, start adding in your presets so that all your aircraft and everything gets linked into your community folder. Again, quickly I'll show you. If I take off everything out of here, click apply. If I do a preset of, say, MSFS 2024 nothing, call it whatever you want. Okay, click apply, and there's nothing in the community folder. Very handy if you're having issues with aircraft, scenery, airports causing issues in 2024. You can come in here, disable everything. You can go through every one of your add-ins and add them back in individually and see if they crash in the sim or anything like that. So let's say Addon Linker, I have used it for years now, 2020, and now it's compatible 2024. Put a link in the description below. Hopefully that's helped a few out there. If you have any issues or you need any help, drop a comment below and I'll get back to you and give you a hand if you need any help. Hopefully that's helped a few people out there with Addon linker. So we will chat to you later.